never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mario spot that boy get don't send in the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you scratch on.
He play dumb, get his gone. Get a crib, but he loving on red bone. Nah, I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
One, ready?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go,
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Behind.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now Jackson. Going for Bateman, he's got him on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Sliding out of the pocket.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Third and goal, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
12.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action, it's Burrow. He completes it to Julio Jones. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Here we go.
I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Flush to his right. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally,
here we go.
Nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
11.
Burrow on play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. And quickly they get to the line.
first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
First down, here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
11 right.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this.
On 2.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now Burrow. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Stop!
It's Barkley on the counter. Runs over it.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
11-90.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
11.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Barkley, inside handoff. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the...
There he goes, right side, inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.